I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the Undisputed Championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent
interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error. You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
From the top.
Whoa, what a landing.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Into the barricade.
Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Look out! You gotta be kidding me!
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Reigns hits it!
That's it, the title's going nowhere. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play Mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Effective counter.
Delivers a Superman punch. Not done yet. Perfect execution from the champ.
Superman punch by the Tribal Chief. Did the champ just close this out?
And the cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the Tribal Chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG Bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's Rogue Bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real Bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only Bloodline. This is where the Bloodline's legacy and the Bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Just cranking ahead.
An impressive sequence from Jey.
Jacobs being cut off at every pass.
Elbow drop. A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael. And now, officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
Suplex into the neck breaker.
Oh, a spear! Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Jacob Fatu's able to dodge that.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Springboard off the top.
Oh, missed connection.
What a headbutt. Good night.
Taking things to the top. From the top.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this.
And he's staggering to his feet, about to head right into danger.
Taking flight.
Look at Jey Uso going top rope.
Uso splash.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Jacob Fatu in a compromised position.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off.
And in just a moment, the numbers of business set to come into play here.
Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Oh, man, that hurts even worse than it looks. Splinters everywhere.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much
Bloodline member. New and old is a generational asset.
And we see Zayn.
Is Zayn closing this out?
Super kick.
Ouch. Jay looking a little less than main event after that one.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense that opens people's eyes to Jacob Fatu.
Has Jay in his grasp, scaling this unforgiving War Games cage.
Jay is out. That is it.
He's up on top of the War Games cage. What on earth is he thinking?
I don't like it, but it will. Lift off.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than Warriors. Listen to this place. It's unreal. These fans are on fire.
In seconds left before the odds are even here.
Letting him get to a standing base. Moments away from having him exactly where he wants. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline. Take off.
And looking at Jey Uso. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Oh, he saw that counter. Stiff headbutt.
Nasty boot by Zayn.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
They're slamming their face down.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. It's absolute pandemonium in here.
And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing.
Might not know where exactly he is right now. It's about to get worse. Launching. Super kick.
The Iron Man in, and he's looking for an ace up his sleeve now.
Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make Zayn
Zayn has this wrapped up.
and now having to deal with that weapon. If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight. Wait a second. He's going up the wall, the extreme top rope. He averts the offense,
And his head is taking even more damage.
Vicious. He's in a bit of agony now.
To the arm twister, extend your elbow. Back elbow completely cuts them off.
Counting down, a sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
The humanity. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Bam! Textbook jumping clothesline.
The teams are...
They could have got the top down. And look out. Here it comes.
Tonga twist. Yeah, that one busted Jimmy Uso up real good.
Searching under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost.
Climbing up the War Games cage, heading for the top.
Good defense.
Here we go. And the midsection will knock the wind out.
Sikoa forgets
Fatu come back from that?
Shot after shot. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
He begins to climb the ladder of the War Games cage. I can't begin to imagine looking to put the match away here. And looking at Jacob Fatu. And a strong kick out at one.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match?
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Superman punch.
Uso splash.
Jimmy might have just finished things.
Trying to secure the victory. Now we see Tonga Loa. This match is getting the better of him.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
Time counter. It could be the end for Jey Uso.
Made the save there.
That could have been it.
Just unloading knees to the body.
Restoring impact. Just bashing them with that hammer.
This is certainly an effective use of a foot.
Nice cover. For the win. He gets the kick out after the one.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath. Tonga.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Reigns with a schoolboy. Not done yet. Lifted up his opponent. This could do it. For the win. He makes the save.
Better late than never. Solo Sikoa.
Samoan spike.
Both wrists captured, and you can see the offense was aimed directly at his skull and looking to cause some damage by attacking the skull.
Set him clear into the other ring.
Inverted scoop slam.
Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring. Reigns put his stamp on this one. Oh my goodness, this could be it. It could end right here.
And looking at Jey Uso. Entering even more dangerous territory. Scaling. Incoming. And Tonga Loa once again finding the will to... Here's the cover. Hook of the rope. Wait.
Feet out on the ropes.
Not a moment too soon.
You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out. Everyone on Solo's team are filling the War Games cage with their own blood.
And his stamina's going to drain fast, taking shots to the torso like this.
Goodness gracious. This is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
And turns it around for Solo.
Jey, Uso, and Sami Zayn, the New Bloodline. Here are your winners, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the New Bloodline. 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 Sami
Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both love to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night. but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all 4 competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
And their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. 2 teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan. Oh, man. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent of this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Got out.
Oh, nice. Schoolboy from behind.
Cover!
And easily kicks out of the count.
Maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance.
Right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
So many athletes for Dawkins and Ford, Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all of those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Ooh, brutal impact into the corner. Ooh.
He tags in his partner.
He's got his sights locked in now.
Stops that offense from connecting. A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
And he got to his partner.
And that toss got some hang time.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Down with force.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Island shoulders down.
Quick shoulder up.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
We can't be far from the finish line now.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Ah, foot just stomping down.
Oh, what a boot. Haku has him lined up.
Tossed back into the ring. Haku
With the Tongan death.
and would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
Oh, what a kick to the face.
Oh, my God.
Stiff headbutt.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it.
From the top.
Diving elbow.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Soaring. Piercing elbow. Cover.
I don't know why he just called off the pin attempts.
Hopefully he has a strategy. Big forearm.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anoa'i family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders.
Oh, blow to the breadbasket. He's starting to look battered. Big kick to the gut, the clubbing forearm. Ooh. What could Haku be looking for?
Look out! Oh, God!
And he wants more.
Flying!
Diving shoulder tackle.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again. We thought it was good. Oh, there may be no escape from this. Haku with the Tongan death grip.
Got this one locked in extra tight. This might be it.
We're either going to hear a tap or a snap.
Tap, tap. He's given up. And that changes the scoreboard.
Being placed in the corner here.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there. Ooh! Oh! Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
Didi! Soaring!
Gut-wrench suplex.
Making it look easy.
Ford is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. Watching headbutt right on the mark.
And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
The Profits battling with every ounce.
He's got the shoulders down. This is it. Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners,
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known. Has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar after superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation, is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain. On behalf of WWE and the 2K families, we all thank you so very much for playing. And on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home. Now that you've showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Uso, it's time for you to choose who rules your WWE Universe as the Tribal Chief. Is Roman Reigns still your Tribal Chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your Tribal Chief.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your Tribal Chief. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead. Grinding your way through the bloodline, one of the biggest dynasties in history? Is it even possible?
Well, it's highly improbable, but nothing's impossible in WWE. It requires incredible courage to take on the Bloodline.
And there's no tougher challenge than taking on the entire Bloodline in a gauntlet match. Can't imagine what's going on inside this superstar's head.
Wow. How's this for an opening opponent in a gauntlet match?
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even rings.
And representing the Islanders from the Pacific Islands, weighing in at 229 pounds, Tama!
And on the other side of this first hurdle, just one of the Bloodline's most savage and powerful members.
The Bloodline starting things off with a bang, looking to make short work of this challenger.
This is where it begins. The ultimate gauntlet challenge against the full might of the Bloodline.
Win or loss, this is an historic undertaking. It feels like it all has led up to this. A chance to place yourself at the head of the table. The proving ground is right here, right now.
It will be a gauntlet containing a member from every branch of the Bloodline family tree. The odds are almost insurmountable.
The road is treacherous, but surviving it will bring you immortality.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place. Wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition. And a stop to the gut, too.
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows. What a sidewalk slam.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Tama is really falling behind.
Tama really has to show some more resistance.
Right in the breadbasket.
Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taken them all on. Could be in search of a second win now.
He dodges out of danger.
Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
Oh, tossed to ringside.
Sky high. Tama looking evasive.
A gauntlet match is such a fitting stipulation for tonight, Corey. It's almost a tribal trial by fire of some sort.
It absolutely is, Michael. You don't get put into this match with any expectations of coming out the victor. The family has decided these rules because only those that can overcome such odds can be strong enough to lead the Bloodline.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Up the rope he goes. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Did you guys feel the rumble?
The Tribal Chief locked and loaded. Superman punch.
This could do it. No, kick out at two.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now.
No one can.
Crushing impact corner. And a couple back elbows to follow.
Tama isn't being given any room to recover.
This is a good job. From the top. Elbow drop.
Roman with his opponent across his own shoulders and driven down with a flapjack. The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now. Bam!
That might end Thomas' chances.
Is it enough? The cover!
2. Well, Thomas has been eliminated.
This environment is crazy right now. I've lost my place in the entry order, but there's still tons of fight left. Now this is interesting. Jimmy Uso is next in the gauntlet. And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
But one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting.
So ruthless.
Reigns is wasting no motion.
And Reigns is putting Jimmy Uso in his place. Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
What a headbutt. Vicious.
Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
From the top.
Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Definitely some damage dealt to him there.
Man.
And let's not lose the reason for this match. The right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you could survive tonight, you taking flight.
Saw it coming and avoided it. Ooh, stop to the tummy. Tummy? Ooh, stinging kick.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel. Delivered into the barricade.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
He even put through the ringer tonight. Quick thinking that time.
Jimmy Uso commanding respect from all of the WWE Universe. No coming back from Reigns after that. Is it enough? The cover!
And that's it. Jimmy Uso is gone. His time in this gauntlet match is over.
Still early in the night as there are a lot of contestants yet to enter the gauntlet. The next combatant is Rosie, who's ready to take a crack at this gauntlet.
And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
There's 2. And a kick out.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close. Just punishing their opponent.
Sent flying.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Right in the face.
My God.
Rosie is getting beaten down here.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. Devastating cranial impact with that move. Snapmare takeover.
Followed by for good measure.
Big boot over the top and hit the floor hard.
And it has got to be demoralizing.
Lift off all the way to the outside. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Oh, gets put into the barricade.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat.
Reigns just imposing his will right now.
Rosie needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Reigns comes up short on that attack.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Oh my gosh, what impact! Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout.
Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table. Delivering nasty stomps.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place, wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
Reigns laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
Shot combination.
Across the forehead, right to the chest, and then the throat. Wicked.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Oof. He's able to dodge out of the way. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taking them all up.
Dog is out of the way.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Wards that off. What a response.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Boom.
Oh, this, what a headbutt. From the top. Double axe handle connects.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
Reigns is getting set up. And here it comes. Superman punch. Cover.
2 count. Well, talk about that. Been eliminated.
Still a long road ahead with many roadblocks yet to enter the ring. And now it's Jimmy entering the gauntlet. For sure.
This is when you have to switch game plans. You can't let yourself get discouraged.
I don't believe it. Reigns has ended so many matches that way, but this one just took an unexpected turn.
Crank in the head.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you could survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain.
From the top, look out below!
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Oh, colliding with the barricade. Get a big boot. Reigns really having his way right here.
Yeah, Jimmy keeps getting cut down at every move.
Whip back into the ring.
Ooh. And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
That's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting.
Intercepts that attack with a knee right to the stomach. Superman punch from Reigns. Is it enough? The cover!
So long to Jimmy Uso. He couldn't finish the gauntlet tonight.
We see the herd starting to thin out a bit. This one's far from over, though.
Rosie entering this gauntlet match looking to go the distance. Can Rosie survive this?
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go. Spear by Reigns.
Wow, Reigns nailed it. Cover.
2. Rosie's out of here. He has eliminated from this gauntlet match.
But you look at our entry pool and it starts to sink in just how much action is left to go. Look who's entering the gauntlet. Jey Uso's ready to take this whole thing.
And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth.
I don't know if Jey Uso can withstand much more of this.
Reigns imposing his will on his cousin here.
Oh, kick right to the back.
And now placed in the corner.
Oh, look at this. Boot right to the throat. These attacks are starting to impact him.
Yeah, Reigns came looking to prove his dominance, and he's doing just that right now. Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm. Has the arm trapped.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Roman being the aggressor.
Reigns is picking up steam. Roman Reigns with a schoolboy pinning combination. No!
Cover! Gets the shoulder up and one.
Close call, but not enough yet.
And Jey took a solid hit that time.
Burying knees into the body.
Just never had a chance to block any of those. A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days. Clothesline in the corner.
And an elbow for good measure.
And Jey is being picked to pieces here.
Somehow Jey's got to turn the momentum around. Felt like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Arms trapped.
Just endless knee strikes.
Oof. Jey Uso not looking so good here.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate. To start going for Hail Mary plays.
So much pain inflicted in this match.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Only running on instinct to keep fighting. Completely lost otherwise.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
The Tribal Chief taking care of business the only way he knows how. Jey Uso on the ropes now.
That'll be the end of Jey Uso in this gauntlet match.
A long road ahead with 5 more entries still to go. It looks like Naomi is fully prepared for the gauntlet.
Reigns with the guillotine. Attacking the most vulnerable part of the body.
So much damage can be...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Ah, what a makes the cover. Fends off a 3 count.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally. She gets around. Naomi felt that one big time.
Is it enough? The cover. The gauntlet claims the victory. Naomi is done.
Don't worry, this thing's far from over. There are still 4 other superstars waiting their turn and biding their time. Time for Haku to enter the gauntlet and prove something.
choosing your head. He's got the shoulders down. That was an easy kick out for Roman.
A little too soon for that cover to be effective, but he is making a statement by going for it at this point.
Precision strikes.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Roman with his opponent across his own shoulders.
Switches into a flapjack.
Ascending the ropes.
From the top, through the air, and connects.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. Into a powerbomb. Wow.
And Haku looked rocked after that.
Oh, ouch.
And Haku is on the downside of things now.
Haku has been snuffed out. Sit-out powerbomb. What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Driven into the steel steps.
Hammering down on a knee.
Look at Reigns, top rope. From the top.
Good Lord, taking flight. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
And a series of vicious stomps.
Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
And Roman might just have more in store.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Hapless spot for Haku.
Spiked with a Uranagi.
And Reigns got turned around there.
He's reversing the momentum on him.
Yeah, he clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and defiance. Flamed across the way.
And Haku is now in a demoralizing spot.
Looks like Haku is having trouble generating any sort of defense.
Crank in the head.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Schoolboy takedown.
Oh no, wait a minute.
What power from the Tribal Chief.
Cover.
There's two. Time's up for Haku. No longer running the gauntlet.
3 superstars left in this gauntlet match. It could be anyone's game. Is that? It is. Fatu entering the gauntlet. He thought he had it.
Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash. That is just insulting.
The WWE Universe on the edge of their seats, waiting to see from the top.
What? Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Driven into the barricade. And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
That definitely sounds more chaos to me.
This from the top.
All the way to the outside.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
He counters with a great reversal. And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed. Oh, strong impact. Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us.
This would be the time to go, guys.
Pop right in the stomach creates the separation.
Trading counters here.
Oh, jeez. These competitors need help. They are just surrounded by the rubble of our announce table.
And now thrown back into the ring. Really needs to take this back to the ring ASAP. The referee's not playing around.
Cover!
That's it. It's over. Who's taken out on this gauntlet match.
They are out of here.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go.
It's on now. Peter Maivia is entering the gauntlet.
Deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers. For good measure.
Roman Reigns has just taken command.
And Roman might just have more in store.
Just grounded and pounded.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Maivia one step ahead.
And Maivia puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Peter Maivia trying to bring the fight back in this one.
He's no longer looking at his best.
Yeah, as Roman came ready to assert his dominance and is doing just that. Just punishing their opponent.
And they just busted out an impactful Roman Reigns ready to go.
Super punch. Cover.
2 count. Peter Maivia defeated. Eliminated from this gauntlet match.
Coming in fresh, we've got the last competitor entering the gauntlet.
Here we go. Solo Sikoa entering the gauntlet.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down, and stop right to the hand. One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table.
Listen to this place.
Power from the Tribal Chief. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Shoulder right to the midsection. Sikoa just unable to stop this attack.
Solo needs to start reacting quicker.
Bullet right to the throat. He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he? Is he?
Yeah!
Powerbomb.
Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen. Switches into a flapjack.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Roman cannot be stopped here.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength. Crushing impact corner. And a couple back elbows to follow.
A snapmare by Roman Reigns.
For good measure.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Elbow drop. All that that size and momentum, landing with a... Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move. Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Escapes, and a chop block takes him down.
Punch connects. And Sikoa on the receiving end again.
Sikoa needs to better assess the situation to turn this around. Suplex!
Launched.
He's struggling to stay in this thing.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
Kidding me!
This is going to the absolute limits.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now? Straight across the top rope.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition.
Powerbomb. Roman with his opponent across his own shoulders and driven down with a flapjack.
He realizes this is his opportunity. Taking aim.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
And a stomp to the gut. Ooh! That hurt. And that was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening.
This onrush has got to be draining Sikoa.
Solo has to find a way to turn things around.
Delivering nasty stomps.
Just stomping every single part of his body. Uh-oh.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee. Elbow drop.
Specifically targeting the leg. Fends it off. Good counter.
Trying to put this thing away. Shoulders down, roll up.
And kicks out before the ref's count.
Better hold off on the victory parade.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
Got the leg and drops the elbow.
Roman's on a roll here.
Reigns is picking up steam.
Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
Delivering nasty stomps.
Stomping away.
I don't have you seeing stars.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
Solo must be getting phased by this attack.
Sikoa needs to better assess the situation to turn this around. Isolating their opponent's arm and oh! Goodness gracious.
Gets driven into the corner. Crushing impact in the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
Reigns is setting up, Michael. Here it comes.
Spear.
That could put Solo down for good.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Reigns really having his way right here.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Just bouncing that head like a basketball. Another one. Boom. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
Clothesline in the
In the corner. And an elbow
Sikoa just unable to stop this attack.
Solo's perseverance being tested. And into the corner, he Reigns on the money with a Superman punch.
That is the spear. That's got to be it. Makes it cover. And Roman Reigns is your winner.
The winner of this match, and officially your Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns!
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.
Unbelievable.